Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So we look out at the sea of red that is so deeply entrenched into the culture of the English game. This indeed is Anfield. The action has already started. Can he score? It's there! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So, a breakthrough already. And the weighted pass. He's made sure that that won't get through. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Firmino. Mohamed Salah! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
And it's Martial. Martial tries to stroke it through. It's Lukaku! He's done very well to get to that.
Lukaku sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Manchester just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Martial.
Van Dijk just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Smalling tries to get it forward quickly. Alexander-Arnold. Forward it goes. Mata battles to win it back. Oxlade-Chamberlain. That is a terrific run. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Rojo plays it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. This could be a Liverpool counter-attack. Firmino. Mohamed Salah. Firmino. The shot's on! And in it goes! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That has certainly made things in. Has a swing at it! Fabinho. Mohamed Salah. Rojo as well there, alert. Now it's Martial. Rashford. Hits one! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front.
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Has a pop! Oh, taken with style. And already they're looking to run away with it. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Manchester take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, unsurprisingly, Pete.
Lukaku! They are rampant! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And it's been taken straight back, aimed low and direct. Rashford, Martial, it's Martial! No mistake! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! Martial versus the keeper, and only...
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Well, no question now as to who is in control.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Shoots! In it goes!
Liverpool are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Bailly cuts it out. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, every time they've gone through the gears, Peter, they've looked like scoring. So provided they can stay well clear of the handbrake, they ought to be completely out of sight fairly soon.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're already into the second period. And he's been judged offside.
Look, he just has to read the situation quicker if he hopes to conquer that.
Rashford. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Nicely measured pass. Martial! Lukaku. There are a few waiting for it. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And the shot! Great football, shot and save.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Up for the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And it's Mane. Here's the through ball. It's Salah! Oh, top draw save from the keeper.
Mohamed Salah has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Away from immediate danger. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Rashford, going through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Fabinho gets into the right position to intercept. Mohamed Salah, he's got away. Can he put it away? He's kicked it out, just.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Another corner then. And he just whacks it away. Liverpool are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Fabinho sticks in a foot to win it back. Now the counter. Mane. Liverpool awarded another corner. Rojo boots it to safety. Lukaku with good energy in defence as well.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Now it's... And the follow-up! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Well weighted. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Martial, played out to the right. And through to the goalkeeper. Firmino. Firmino. He's set up one goal so far. Played back in. Forward it goes. Forward it goes.
Mane really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Herrera has been caught there, it's a foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Salah. Shaqiri. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Salah, Firmino, he's left his man, he's gone for it! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Pogba positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's Pogba. Jordan Henderson, it's being played forward. Van Dijk. Firmino.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Firmino.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mane! Back of the net!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So, just the consolation, or is there a way back from here? The final whistle. Manchester have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Not the easiest, but I'm going to keep more of an eye on Romelu Lukaku here. He may not look the most polished centre-forward, but he has a physical presence about him. He's good on the turn for a big man, and he loves to work the ball onto that very powerful left foot.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Rashford, Lukaku, it's a brilliant interception. Keita plays it forward. Now it's Lukaku, and the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lukaku sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Towering header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Mane. Alberto Moreno. Chance to shoot. Surely. Firmino showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lukaku. And the counter is on.
Matip simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Firmino! Saved only by poor finishing.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's Martial. Rashford. Breaks on here. Ball through needs to be good here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! And that really should have hit the net.
Liverpool just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Salah. Firmino. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely measured pass. Valencia. Keita goes looking, and it's Mane. Alberto Moreno. Wijnaldum tries to stroke it through. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mohamed Salah looks to dink one in. Oh, good interception. Forward it goes. Lingard. Done very well to intervene. Back to the keeper and try something new. Pogba. Wijnaldum looking to break out here. Lukaku, a real chance to break. He's through, now is he in? Rashford! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Mohamed Salah. Marcus Rojo. Martial. Now it's Lukaku. Can he score? They've scored! Lukaku with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Now it's Mane. Now it's Mane. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Look, I know our vantage point is very different, but he looked on.
And it's Valencia. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Valencia needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
The defence can get it clear. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Rashford, right through the middle. Pogba. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Manchester leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to
shoots! What about it? A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Manchester have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Well played, he saw that coming. Keita pushes it out wide, and it's Wijnaldum. Fabinho. Firmino. Wijnaldum, over to the left. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Valencia gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Liverpool seeking to maximise the moment. That is some save from De Gea! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Great save, real class.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Van Dijk. Salah. Well, they could break here. Defending was strong and firm.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Marcus Rojo. And it's Firmino. Mane. Face to... and Mane! In it goes!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
It's loose. Now it's Wijnaldum. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Aimed low and direct. Fabinho battles to win it back. Mane. Big chance! It's anyone's ball. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Mane! He's got away with one there.
Fabinho really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Valencia. Aimed in towards the centre. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lingard. Pogba. Manchester suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mohamed Salah. Now the counter. He's got away. He's got options out wide. Mohamed Salah. But can he finish? And that could come back to haunt them.
Mohamed Salah clearly cannot yet fathom how he hasn't levelled it. A stunning, stunning save.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And a header! And The lead stays intact, just.
Oh, you can't hide away from how important that was.
That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And it's Mane.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Origi. Now it's Roberto Firmino. That's been won straight back. Great ball, now the shot, and the shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's been levered clear.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
He's had a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And it's Lukaku. That's a decent ball. It's Martial! Oh, taken with style. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Lukaku! Good challenge, he just stood firm. So that's it, it is all over. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt they were the better side, and the result reflects as much. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. The famous Kop is in good voice as always. It is one of the most recognisable monuments of the English game. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Wijnaldum. Pogba. Liverpool have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And there's a long ball. He's through. Martial delivers across. And he's made certain that won't get through. Mohamed Salah. Martial. Keita.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Now it's Lukaku. Keita with the slide tackle there. Mohamed Salah. Hoists it high. Now it's shoots! They've scored! Martial with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Manchester take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Tries to get it forward quickly. This is promising.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pogba goes up and over. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Wijnaldum. Aimed long and direct. Matic does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Salah. Plays it through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Bailly gets good distance on it. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And that's been won straight back. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Lukaku. That's a brilliant interception. Well positioned to make that interception. Pogba. Rashford. Look, he's gone for it! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Manchester get themselves a two-goal cushion.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Lukaku. Shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And it's hoisted clear. And he's cut it out. Salah. Now it's Roberto Firmino. It's come loose. Robertson. Firmino. Shoots! He has done it! Half-time imminent! What a time to score!
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
There is the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Manchester head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we're off again. Smalling. Lukaku threads one through. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Has a look and place it in. That is good defending. It's been repelled. And now they can launch a counter. Pogba. And it's Matic. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Keita goes looking. Wijnaldum. Mane. Now it's Roberto Firmino.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
He's gone for it! What about it?
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Manchester take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
He's found his man, Rashford, chance, swept in, cut out in the nick of time.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Liverpool are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver.
And Bonney! A great save, real class.
Mane sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
A spectacular effort! Saved only by poor finishing.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Martial, ball through needs to be good here. Robertson, forward it goes. Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. That's gone a long way up and away. Fabinho positions himself well and cuts it out. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's there to cut it out. Looking to break out here. Breaks on here. Rashford. Can he put it away? They are rampant. Losing away.
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attack in heaven.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Manchester grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Gets it upfield. Chance to break. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Rashford has a swing at it. Keita. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Wijnaldum. Salah. Keeper's got good distance on that. Matic. Pogba. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Mohamed Salah. Firmino. He's hit Mohamed Salah! That really should have hit the net.
Liverpool were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Lukaku. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Robertson simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Now it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ashley Young. And it's Juan Mata. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Lukaku is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking. Keeper's not concerned by that. Firmino gets it back. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester, comfortable winners, a virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester just seem to be one of those sides that thrives on adversity. The tougher it gets, the more they come true.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm going to pick a defender, Thiago Silva. A natural athlete for me, with all the characteristics to be at the top of his trade. He's a natural leader too, and sets an example in showing great discipline.
Hits one! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And he's been judged offside.
Yeah, that's a good spot and a good call.
And it's Lukaku. Chance to break. Now it's Draxler. He's through the middle. Mbappe. He's had a go! Draxler. better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That is some save from De Gea! He's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Now it's Martial. He's on his way. Rashford. Rashford! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Rashford brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Aimed long and direct. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Lukaku. Rashford. Rashford! Good stop. Wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It's Rashford. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Draxler. Draxler gets wrestled off the ball. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Matic. And it's Rashford. Played down the flank. Gets up to head it! In it goes! And with that goal comes comfort! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Manchester got themselves a 2-goal cushion.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
It's a brilliant interception, and that has put paid to that. Rashford goes for goal, and it's there! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Now it's Cavani. Mbappe.
Manchester really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Forward it goes. And he's made certain that won't get through. Verratti plays it out to the flank. Draxler. It's cut loose. Marco Verratti. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Jones tries to get it forward quickly. Very well to intervene. Going through. Mbappe drills one in. And that's the whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Manchester have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Cavani. Now a chance to break. Defending was strong and firm. Pogba set up 1 goal so far. And it's Lukaku. Rashford. He's had a shot! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Manchester are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, good interception. Martial, can he put it away? And he's missed it.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Cavani, Mbappe, Smalling gets it back. And it's Martial. Now it's Draxler. Valencia positions himself well and cuts it out. Martial, it's a fabulous... Rashford! Found the best in the keeper. Nkunku. Aimed long and direct. Draxler. And he's cut it out.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Rashford. Lukaku. It's Lukaku! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back-page headlines there.
Draxler. Well read, he sorted that out. Deftly done. Shot at goal! What about it? Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Still trying to make a game of this. Martial needed to come up with a better ball. Up for the header! He will be livid with himself. Rashford, Lukaku, big chance! Outstanding save to keep that out.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Matic plays it out to the wing. Martial. He's gone for it! It's there!
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Well, no question now as to who is in control. And it's Rashford. Has he picked him out? Lukaku! Oh, denied at the last.
Matic really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
He's taking on the lot of them. Oh, he's broken through. Pogba. And it's Martial. Martial. Pogba. The shot's on! Really well taken goal. Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Manchester tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Martial. Chance to hits one! Oh, impressive strike. Draxler, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Nkunku, Mbappe, now it's Draxler. Battles to win it back. So that's it, it is all over. Manchester were irresistible here, dominant, utterly ruthless. Only ever one result, a comfortable win. How would you summarise what...